Let's run through this presentation giving you insights about after-sales service. What is after-sales service? After-sales service is the customer support following the purchase of a product or a service. This remains same irrespective of which domain the company is into. It can be into the automobile industry, it can be into the IT industry, it can be into the hospitality industry, or just about any industry. The basic essence of the after-sales service remains the same. How important is after-sales service? In some cases, after-sales service can be as important as the initial purchase. Getting a client to buy your product or your service is not the end of the deal. The after-sales service on the product that the client buys is what defines your relationship and the success rate of the product. Let's look at the importance of after-sales service. After-sales service can be a major source of revenue, although it often receives far too little attention from the management. It is also essential for achieving customer satisfaction and a good long-term relationship with your customer. It provides competitive advantage against your competition who are also vying for the same customer. It plays an important role in defining the success rate of a product or a service. Let's look at some challenges that come during after-sales service. The products and services are now more complex and hence they need more attention from the company. There is great awareness among customers on the warranty servicing within the warranty period. Decline in product consistency or a poor product or service is also a major challenge for after-sales service. Inexperienced and unqualified personnel maintaining and servicing products is also a very big challenge in after-sales service. Increased instances of product misuse by customer is a very frequent challenge that a company faces when it gets calls from clients for after-sales service. Let's take a look at 6 steps that will lead to a remarkable after-sales service. So once the deal is done, once the purchase is done, then these are the steps that the company needs to follow to ensure that the relationship with the customer is going to be a long-term relationship. The first point is to connect with your customer. After the sale is done, you need to connect with your customer and establish a rapport. You have to be very approachable so that the customer gives you a call or reaches out to you even for the smallest of problems that he or she is facing with the product they have purchased. Point number 2, discover what they want. You have to ask pertinent questions to your client and pay attention to the problems that they are facing. Once you kind of understand the problem that or the issue that the customer is facing, then you move on to point number 3, which is you know what you can do. You have to identify and isolate the issue that the client is facing and try and give a solution that is possible, the best possible solution for the issue that is troubling the client. Once you have identified the solution, then you have to action it, which is point number 4. Do it. Action the provided solution. Just providing a solution is not enough. The action has to be followed, which means if it needs that you have to go to the client's place and then you have to sort out the issue, then the action of following up and going to the client's place to tackle that issue needs to be done. Once that is done, once the issue is tackled, once it is sorted, then you have to follow up with the client. Consistent follow-up helps. After the issue is tackled, be in touch with the client for over half a month, 2 months, depending on how your product is, and try and find out if the issue has been sorted and if there are any more problems. Once that is done, then you thank them and acknowledge that their business is very valuable to us and that they can reach out to us at any moment if they have any problems that are coming in the future. There are very huge advantages of after-sales service. After sales service of a company decides how good they are in the market when compared to a competitor. This is decided by the customer. The more accurate and better and efficient your after sales service is, the better you are in the market. What happens is, once you give an out of the world after sales service to a customer and he is very happy with the service that you've provided him, he is going to speak about your product, your company, your service to 10 friends. This is a word of mouth marketing. This is someone who has received first hand experience about your service, and he is marketing your services and product to 10 other people. This is a very valuable service, and this ensures that from one customer you are reaching out to many more customers, gives you a competitive advantage over your competition. It also leads to immense customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction will result in customer retention. Customer retention will ensure that you have a long-term relationship with the same customer. This relationship will ensure that your customer is loyal to your company, your product. This loyalty is going to increase your profit. This profit will ensure that your company is going to grow. Let's just sum up how after sales service is very important for your customer and for your company. It's an integral part of customer relationship management. After sales service is what defines the relationship, the equation between the customer that has put faith in your product and you, who are going to be a point of contact for the customer. It also deals with all parts of problems arising after the product is delivered. The issue can be very small, the issue can be major, but after sales service does not be partial to the degree of the issue that is involved. Even if it is a small issue, even if it is a very big issue, the after sales service has to be impartial and the issue needs to be tackled. Problems for the customer arise mostly unforeseen. Any issue that comes is not something that the customer has intended to. It is not something that the company is planning for the customer. It is all unforeseen. It is all just something that happens. The customer should know what to do and where to ask. You have to be very approachable. The after sales service contact details have to be very open for the customer to reach out to. The service should be immediate and continuously available. The customer should know that he can reach out to you at any given point of time, of the day, of the month, of the week, and he should be rest assured that irrespective of when he's reaching you out, the service is going to be given to him. The answers should be correct and understandable, which means that whatever questions the customer has got, they can be absolutely trivial, they can be really technical, but then the customer service representative should have answers to every question. The answers should be to the point, they should be correct, and the customer should understand every answer that you are giving him. The problems are mostly not of logical but of approximation character, which means that it may not be a 100% accurate question or a problem that the customer is facing. It might be within the area of the issue that he is facing, which means you have to be open to the possibilities of having not one problem but maybe multiple problems within the same area. So a customer service representative has to have knowledge about the product, about the company, so that any issue that is brought up, he knows how to tackle the issue. After sales service defines the success of a product or a service. This is extremely important and to be kept in mind. A product is only successful if the customer is happy, and a customer is only happy if the product is good and if the after sales service of the product is equally good. Thank you.